take a shower.
Bright sunny skies. It's so humid and hot.
In Defender, and we are riding right now into the rain. Let's take a look at that.
Good morning. Well, today is Friday. Whoa, made it to the weekend. What a week. Cabin's almost done. I am manning breakfast. Pancakes, scrambled eggs, bacon, and the guys tell me the whales are out front and I can't go. I'm manning breakfast, so hopefully Mama and her calf are still out there when I get done cooking breakfast. What an amazing morning here on Pearl Island. I can't wait to give you an overview of what's been going on, and gorgeous this morning. Thank you, Lord. What a beautiful day. Today is pack-up day for part of our crew, and then we still have a couple more days to go. But you see the cabin's about done. We're doing some cleanup around the yard. We have a few last bits of construction to do. You can see some of the siding just finishing off the tops and the caps and the corners and all that little bit. And otherwise, she's dried in and she looks good. And so today it'll be just giving an inventory around the perimeter, getting it staged for our guests because they're coming in about a month, a little less than a month. And I want to get out to the beach and see if I can see a whale. They've already been out this morning. And like I said, I could hear them, but I was in the middle of cooking breakfast, so I couldn't run out there to see the mama and her calf. So hopefully I can still see them this afternoon. Great progress here on Pearl this time around. We had just the right team, and everyone has been having a blast. Even had a chance to take a break and get us some rockfish and halibut on Pearl Island. Weather window for us on this trip. Our first day out was glorious, beautiful and sunny. We had 2 days of gorgeous weather, and then the bottom dropped out of our forecast. The low pressure and high winds just settled over Pearl Island for 2 days, day and a half I would say. And I didn't have an anemometer really to gauge the winds, but they were so powerful that it shook our cabin, rocked it back and forth for hours on end, howling wind. If I were to say that I would back in the Midwest, I would say this would be tropical storm weather, that kind of a wind speed in the 60s or 70 mile per hour range. And of course, Midwest, we're thinking possible tornado or straight line winds. Don't have tornadoes here in Alaska, but wow, what a wind that was. And we do know that's the part of Pearl Island that's real, and it comes along with usually a lot of drizzly rain, even a little bit of snow in 2 of those days. And then by the time I got to Thursday afternoon, the winds were still very brisk. The temperature was in the mid 40-degree range. But by the time I got to Thursday night, back to high pressure and a glorious Friday. So it looks like a beautiful weekend ahead. And it's been an interesting turn of the weather events out on the island this time around. So we're looking forward to some sunshine until we get back to Homer. boat. What is it? What an end to the week. Cabin is built. Got to see some whales. We saw some neighbors fly into Pearl Island. Pretty awesome week. And just enjoying a little bit of the peaceful beach right now. Hoping my mama whale and her calf come back as we set up for a Friday night feast. We're going to have a campfire built right out here on the beach. Should be pretty cool. Can't wait for Wild Bill to come and make it up for me right now. What you got cooking there, chef?
We are having broccoli egg cheddar soup. We're heating up for Mr. Tim over there in his Hawaiian shorts. And we're having hot dogs with ketchup, onions, and other garnishes.
All the good stuff.
Yep. We're, I don't know if it's obvious to you, but we're by the seashore. A little out of the way. Look out here.
Woo!
Go ahead, get on it there.
All right, let's go. Go get it, Tim. You are one with the ocean. Woo! Really?
Yeah, come here.
I'm coming.
Right here. Yep, he's coming up right there.
I see him. I see him. I see him. Can I go out there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my gosh. What kind are they? Humpies. There they are. Oh, wow. Praise the Lord. Oh my gosh. Look at that. They're in my front yard. Can't believe it. I just watched the whales feeding right in front of our island. Like my lodge is right there. And I was doing dishes and one of the guys says, I can hear them. So I ran out and you could just see him slowly pushing through the water. At least two. Oh, it just out right over there again. Oh, what a blessing. That's just incredible. I mean, if you haven't seen that, just peaceful, peaceful. Wow. game on with this cabin, but you have to take a minute when you see whales. You just have to.
I agree.
Yeah.
When they show up, you show up.
Yeah. And you can almost feel them, I think. You can hear them for sure. Like, what do they sound like? Yeah.
Times 20.
Yeah. That was very good.
Yeah.
Try that one more time.
That's a little more
Excellent whale impression, Wild
Thank you,
Bill.
thank
That
you,
was
thank you.
very, very good. So you have to chase them, and unfortunately, they were going away from us instead of toward us. But I did get a few little glimpses of their tails and their humps. So
Chased them around the corner.
yeah. So that is what they call a seam, right there. What is it that they're in?
Yeah. It's seam.
Yeah.
It's where the riptide's coming through
Okay.
around the corner of the essentially Perl Island.
Yeah.
Right there, the tip. So it comes down parallel, right? And then the island goes like this, but it continues right straight out like that. Following the seam because that's where essentially the food chain
Sure,
is.
sure.
Yep.
I just think it's always exciting when we do just hear them, see them, anything. And this time around, I think you said it best. This was our time for whales.
Yep, definitely time for whales.
Yeah. What else did we see?
Sea lion.
We did.
Saw a sea lion
Yeah.
and it was very curious and it watched us the whole time pop out of the water and look at us and then go back down and we'd walk a little farther, it'd swim a little farther and then pop back up again. So,
Yeah.
it was
And of course, you
interesting.
see the otters. They're always a lot of fun.
Yep.
But we did see in sunset, we were walking as far down the beach as we could this one evening just to kind of do it because we've done it before. We wanted to do it again. And as we turned around, I heard that whale sound. And I said, Bill! And Bill turned around and we sat there and watched these orcas for about 15 minutes.
Yeah. And it's surprising because they were working right in a nest in a circle by the rocks, kind of where must have been a food chain there. And it was either, we think it was a male, female, and then a calf. But it might have been two females and a calf. But the one of them was very, very, very small.
Yeah. And look at the video. You'll see one of them kind of their back arches up. They're orcas. Their back arches up and you can almost see their tail flip out of the water. What's going on? You kind of pointed it out to me.
Yeah, well, there was an otter in the area, and I think what he was doing is he was maybe getting a secondhand meal there every once in a while. When they were chasing the fish up, he was getting one. So one of the orcas kind of slapped their tail like, "Buzz off, buddy! Find your own free meal."
Yeah, and it did. It came right to the shore, and I didn't realize all that was going on. You can see it here in the video, but I didn't realize all of that little drama was going on until you were done. You said, "Did you see all that?"
And then the otter moved off more towards the shore, like, "Yeah, okay, I get your message."
You're big. I'm gonna leave you alone.
Yep.
What a beautiful space. What a
Yep.
beautiful time.
And it was just, it was like a National Geographic moment.
Yeah.
You weren't that close, but you were close enough to know what was going on and what was happening. And like I said, they stayed in the same area for about 15 minutes. And usually they're always in the move, passing through, but they were circling in a pool.
I think I could have stayed there another 10 minutes and they would have still played. for us.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
At sunset, which couldn't have been more perfect.
Which
Perfect.
at sunset was about 10 o'clock,
Yeah,
right?
it was.
10:30.
We didn't get back to our camp until almost 11 o'clock
Yep.
that night.
Yep. But you lose a sense of time out there.
Yeah. What's on our final punch list before we have to head home?
We were trying to spray the foam, the soffit is what it is.
Okay.
Earlier in the week, and it was so windy that when the foam was coming out, it was blowing right back in. So it looked terrible, so we didn't even try it on one side, and then the other side we thought we'll try the other side. Well, when we were doing that, it just blew it right out. So
Never mind.
yep. So I had to
Next
work
time.
on that and get that, and that just helps with the insects. is
But
what
the
that
steel
does.
looks great. Everything you picked all green, and why did you pick that? The roof and the
It
walls.
just looked natural.
Yeah.
Just it's green.
Yeah.
It just looked natural.
Yeah.
And you can see it. Surprising. I thought it'd blend in, but you can see it from quite a ways away.
I like it because you can say Discovery 1 is the gray, still silver one,
Yep.
and then Discovery 2 is the green cabin. And then there'll be more plans to make that little campsite even better. So I think it was a great trip. There's not a whole lot on our punch list other than packing and cleaning. Now that's going to be a big part of my punch list, is cleaning the camp, and then we'll be heading back.
Yep. And then way out there, we're going to extend the deck and get in the screened enclosure.
Okay, well that's coming up on future episodes of Wild Bill and the Weather Girl.
Take care.
Stick around and don't forget to subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. We hope to see you again on the next episode.
You don't always have to be standing to take a shower.
Bright sunny skies. It's so humid and hot. In Defender, and we are riding right now into the rain. Let's take a look at that.